Okay, well, man, I feel like my character got like a little like tubby. Like, is he tubbier than previous episodes? I forget. Maybe you can look back and see. Um, oh, my objective is here. Where am I? I'm over here. Tasting. Oh yeah, we're going to the Drucker house. Drucker house. The herb, the herb hut. Weenie Hut Jr. Feels strange being back in Cursaw. Back in tasting. I haven't talked to anyone here in years. I should stop by Klaus's house to see how he's doing. I don't want to go to bed. Fuck that. Extremely sparse to what I'm used to. Golden hand. Hannah? Who the fuck is Hannah? Hello, Andreas. How are you enjoying your stay? Room's not what I'm used to, honestly. It's been wonderful, Hannah. Thank you. Oh, good. You're in the best room we have. I'm glad it's to your liking. Was there anything else? No, thank you. Until later. Until then. Anything? Okay, yeah, we can't go in there. Well, I'm glad. Like, I don't want to be like a bitch and say like, yeah, like, wait, hold on. Killian. I don't know Killian. Okay, never mind. But I'll talk. Good day, Master Mahler. Nico. Ah, Master Mahler, is it? Hello and welcome to the Golden Hand. I am Nico Berger. I own the land house and run it with my wife Hannah and our son Killian. I believe my boy helped you to your room. Is it to your liking? It's lovely, thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. When you arrived in town, one of the locals said you lived here a few years back. Yes, I worked for the Abbey as an artist. Ah, I see. I heard that you were involved in solving a murder. Yes, out of necessity. The wrong man was being accused of the crime. A friend of mine. I heard it was the prior at the Abbey, that the Baron was a sacrifice in some diabolical spell the brother was casting. Alright. No, he wasn't casting a spell. The Baron wasn't a sacrifice. Where did you hear that? All bits and pieces that people have said here and there. Well, it's wrong. I meant no offense, Master Mahler. I just find it to be an interesting story. I have to go. Oh, of course, of course. Again, I meant no offense. Well, I'll leave you to your day. Until later. Until then. Yeah, we didn't really... Oh. Hello, Samuel. Who the fuck? We're gonna definitely learn more about him, I'm guessing. He seems fucking cool. Alright, keep shop, everyone. I'll see you in a bit. Oh my god, it's Otto! Look at him! Whoa. Oh shit, was that like the goat? I thought that was Misty for a second. Holy shit. I was like, what the fuck? Why is she like moaning like that? Brother Warslav uses thyme in almost all of the Abbey's cooking. Maybe because it grows so easily here. Hell yeah. Just do it. You know it's the right thing. I don't understand why this is so hard for you. Oh shit, is that like the little daddy? Otto, I'm scared. It's dangerous to cross the abbot. Would you prefer the alternative? You don't need to do that, Otto. I understand. I'm just say... Andreas? Andreas Mahler? It's good to see you again, old friend. Otto, you're looking well. This is my apprentice, Kaspar Ziegler, from Salzburg. Rumors of violence and rebellion in cities are being more common. Kaspar's hometown. Good day. Huh. That answers that. I thought he might be your son. Only been married 7 years, Otto. Oh. Okay, that is just the bleeding. Okay, that freaked me out. We don't grow them that fast, even in Nuremberg. They grow fast enough around here. Even I just had our first, little Otto, though we call him Oots. Aw, look at this little Oots. Oots. I'm pronouncing it right, right? Like that's Oots. That's a Z? O-T-Z? After yourself? No, come on, that's obvious. That might be like a traditional, like his daddy might be named Otto, you know? Congratulations to you both. That's wonderful news. Thank you. It's been a trial with Dad gone, but Claire and Ursula helped out where they can. Ursula. Oh shit, yeah, Ursula. Holy shit. She's like an adult now. Or like a young adult. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry to hear about your that life. Oh, hold on. I've got an idea. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm testing something really cool. Okay. That's life. At least he's with the Lord now, free of his aches and pains. I know Eva wrote to you about my father's death, Andreas. Why don't you write back? I'm sorry, things got busy after I left tasting. Sorry to interrupt, but I should be heading back. Yeah, we know it's the little daddy. Come on. But he's like working now. It's interesting. I I feel like I should remember your face, but I can't place it. Oh, don't trouble yourself. It's me, Martin. Remember? Oh yes, of course. Hello, Martin. Hello. Sorry to run, but I have to get these sheep back to the farm. As much as I love wait, willing away the hours in the meadow, I have a lot to attend to. Otto, I'll see you at the meeting later. Andreas, until later. The last time I saw Martin was in this meadow. He was sneezing, seemed to be hating it here. But now he loves it. Strange. Is it strange, or are you just confused? I know what I saw. Are you sure? Well, he was kind of a little dickhead to me back then, so let me say like until then. Not anything like more than that, just yeah. See you then. Pain in my ass. I can't believe how much Martin's changed. True. He's like the prodigal son. Prodigal? Can't pronounce. Took over his father's farm after France died. Aw. Bye, France. He's been a much better husband to Brigitte and provider for Kat. Well, that's good. Whoa. Oh no. France died? How's little Wolf doing? France's heart gave out. Local legend says he was screaming at Kat. I hate that noise. It needs to stop. Those noises are awful. He was screaming at Kat and he dropped dead. Well, legends say a lot. Not that I want anyone to suffer, but you were sad to see that man go. And little Wolf, he died a few months after you left. I think Martin still feels guilty. Oh, shit. What's this about a meeting? You picked an interesting time to visit. Come by the town's commons in a while. I think you'll be interested to hear what I have to say. I didn't realize you were in the business of giving speeches. I'll definitely attend. Sounds good. Until later, then. Expect. Many petals cinquefoil. It grows so easily considering it's a weed. Oh, a kitty cat. Oh, it's Schlan! Schlau. He was there before, right? I think he was. He's a good cat. Which way do I go? I could go this way? I mean, I don't want to go to the fucking Abbey anymore. Forest. Wait, can we just check out the ruins real quick? Oh, whoa, we got way better! Look it! Wow, he's drawing more! I'm glad he's drawing more! That's awesome. I really wanted to see if he improved. We gotta talk to the boy. Where's the boy? Probably not home right now. Andreas, I had heard you were back in tasting. God bless you. God bless you, Father Thomas. It's good to see you again. He didn't really fuck with me. I'll be nice to him. Hopefully this visit will be less eventful than your last. Tasting has enough going on as it is. We have our bonfire for St. John's Eve tomorrow night. People get up to all sorts of mischief. St. John. The feast and celebration of St. John the Baptist beginning at sunset on June 23rd. Coincides with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice. I know a lot of these from history. A lot of these celebrations, like Midsummer and like the summer solstice, you think it's funny that like, oh hey, like um, why is it that that you know, oh the Christianity has all these holidays that coincide with like some more pagan holidays and stuff like that. From my understanding of like Christmas and all that, Christmas has a lot of like pagan influence. Christmas is a very pagan holiday, um, but basically, it's that when Christianity was being spread, um, the common folk of like any land didn't really give a shit. Like, so say they're in a land and you have your rulers and whatever, and then like a bunch of like foreign people come in and they're like the English or whatever, and they're just like, hey, so we conquered this land and you're Christian now, so you're gonna be Christian. And you just look at them and you're just like, what? And they're just like, yeah, you're Christian now, so you've got to celebrate like Jesus and like our holidays. And they're like, okay, whatever, we'll pay taxes and bullshit, but cool. But they still celebrate their pagan holidays because it's just like, okay, well, are you going to teach them everything about Christianity? Are you going to teach them the holidays? No, they're just going to end up going back to their own things. So what what the church did was they started co-opting the pagan holidays. So like Christmas was like, I forget what like the paganish term for it is. I mean, Krista would probably know, but basically, yeah, like people would bring trees inside their house. What the fuck kind of idea is like, oh, it's the birth of Jesus when that's not even Jesus' birthday. Um, so you bring a tree in your house? Like that doesn't make too much sense. Think about Easter. Why the fuck is there an Easter bunny and you have Easter eggs? What does a bunny have to do with eggs, and what does that have to do with the resurrection of Christ? It's because there was some like pagan holiday around that time that had to do with like eggs and hiding eggs. Maybe I don't know if it was like the hiding eggs part was real. Maybe I'm making that shit up. But basically, a lot of Christian holidays just kind of became just took what pagans were doing. So they're basically like, oh yeah, that's Christmas holiday. They're celebrating, the birth of Jesus or the resurrection, and they just kind of like combined it. And people like don't give a shit. They're just like, no, this is like tradition. This is what we do. We hide eggs in springtime. So I mean, I don't know if that's the case for Saint John the Baptist Day, but because I never celebrated that as as Catholic. I don't know if but um, seeing that it coincides with Midsummer's Day and summer solstice, that is definitely coming from the celebration of like more pagan holidays. That's why it coincides. Mischief Day. And then it's my job to hear their confessions in the days that follow. Not to mention the grumbling peasants are making. Oh, fuck you, guy. I don't give a shit. That's just talk, brother. No need to scare our guests with such things. I'm sure if there's trouble, Master Mahler will be the first to stick his nose in it. Come on, fuck off, guy. Yeah, why are you always such an asshole? You have no appreciation for how privileged your life is. Yeah, well, maybe you should have gotten better at fucking being a nice guy. It's easy enough for you to come and go. You don't have to live with the consequences. Okay, that's fair enough. After Frederick was executed, Father Abbot made Matthew the new Oh, shit. Oh, right. And wasn't Fenric like fucking Matthew? Oh, Matthew hates us, doesn't he? Doesn't Matthew's gonna fucking hate us? Oh, Fenric may have been annoying. Matthew's even worse. Thanks for that. It would have been better for everyone if you had simply allowed Brother Piero to die. Fuck you, dude. After all, he only had a few years left anyway. Let's egg him on. You're a buffoon and a coward. Like, fuck him. He's saying, yeah, like he should. No, not even that. I mean, you're trying to blame Piero for this crime that he didn't commit. And that sucks. It's hard for me to even say those words because I don't think Fenric did it. I don't think he did it. I think he was killed and accused unjustly. I don't think he did it. So it's hard for me to push back. But fuck, guy, I'm going to go like full fucking throttle. You're a buffoon and a coward who hides behind his habit. Friends. There's no need for such ire. Forgive me, Father Thomas. I'll let my passions get the better of me. Besides, that's not even why I came down here. I actually came to speak to you on the abbot's behalf, Andreas. Father Granat would like to invite you to come to the library tomorrow morning if you're interested in purchasing some of our books. The abbot just had me run off and now he wants me back? The abbey's finances must be dire if Father Granat is selling off the library. I could take a look. The past few years have been good for me. Good. These books aren't of much value anymore. Perhaps they'll be to you. I mean, that's true. They might not be as focused on the scriptorium anymore. Scriptoriums were dying, like we already know. And with Matthew taking over, it's sounding like it's a lot worse. The library is not quite ready yet, as it does not see much use. I mean, the scriptorium is like, they make the books and illustrations and shit like that, but I'm guessing because the scriptorium's less of a factor, they're just like, well, books, I mean, they still should want to keep their fucking books, especially if it's on God and shit. If you can come by tomorrow morning, Mother Illuminata can show you what's available. Oh my god, she became... Oh, she's huge! Why is Mother Illuminata... Wait, hold on. That's a big bitch. Mother Illuminata? Yes, since Mother Cecilia passed a few years. Aww. We liked Mother Cecilia, I think. I suppose Mother Illuminata. How did she die? Peacefully, in her sleep. So, tomorrow morning? Yes, but I can't guarantee I'll buy anything. Oh, I don't care. Father Granat just sees this as an opportunity. Hey, Andreas, I apologize for my harsh words before. It was rash. Brother Piero was a pious man, a skilled artist. We missed it. I'm just gonna nod. Oh, Father Thomas, do you have a moment to speak inside the church? Yes, I think so. Why? A private matter. Oh, of course, of course. Until tomorrow. God bless you, Andreas. Well, that was interesting. Where are we going? Oh, we're just right here. Where are the directors? Klaus! Oh shit! Oh, he's got like white in his hair now. Do you now recognize me, Klaus? Andreas. Why would he be mad? I'm sorry, Klaus. I know it's been a long time. 7 years. 7 years and nothing from my friend Andreas. First Bert, then married just after Magdalene was born. Oh shit. Are they gone? My wife always thought highly of you. I can't believe you didn't write back after I told you they had passed. Oh my god. Klaus, man, I'm I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up, Klaus. I didn't know what to say. Something. Anything. I'm sorry your son died, Klaus. I'm sorry your wife died, Klaus. How are you? Was the great speaker really at a loss for words? Yikes. Too late for that now, though. Boop. Beep boop. Beep bobo. Oh. Hello. She likes you. Your business seems to have grown. What are you printing? The 12 articles. They were originally written by Swabian peasants who were demanding changes from their lords. Freedom from serfdom. Freedom to hunt and use the woods as God intended. Freedom from compulsory labor. Abolition of the inheritance tax. Fair appraisal of rent. The return of property to common use and ownership. Bavaria is in Swabia. Swabia? Former duchy in the southern Holy was reformed as a Swabian circle in 1512. Borders Bavaria in the west, Swiss Confederacy to the south, and Austria to the southeast. Okay. But their complaints are just as valid as the peasants of Tasing. I don't want to say that. Ah, so this is Otto's cause. He's caught your ear already, The abbot has been squeezing the peasants for years. Now he's squeezing the town folk, and we'll push him back. Their cause is righteous, Andreas. If you haven't seen the Gertners lately, you should visit them. Nato had you print these? Yes. Why? I didn't think he could read. He can't, but just about everyone else in town can. He speaks. I print. Just trying to do my part, I suppose. I'm sorry. I'm still not in the mood for this late reunion. Come back for dinner tomorrow. We should go to the Commons. Hear what Otto has to say. It's worth hearing. Of course. I will see you then. Be good while we're gone, Magdalene. Will you be good? Gob gob go! Well, guess we're not eating. Cold reunion. Oh. Been printing leaflets. Just common. Wait, isn't the common like this way though? Yeah, it is. Oh shit. Hello everyone. So many people. Everyone, listen. We all know why we're here. Nothing I'm going to say will be a surprise. Nothing I'm going to say hasn't already been spoken behind closed doors, whispered to your neighbors. Nothing I'm going to say is untruthful. So it's time we started saying it openly. Year after year, the Abbey has found new ways to tax the peasants. Piece by piece, the Abbey has taken away our rights to use God's forests to support our families. Law after law gets heaped upon us, restrictions on how we can pay rent, limits on where we can move, who we can wed. Now the death tax, which once claimed only our best animal and garments, takes half our estate. No consideration for widows, no consideration for children. What about the town council? The Rothos? The Rathos? A community hall where people meet, typically a council that governs day-to-day affairs. Okay. Surely that is a sign that the abbot wishes to share his power, to listen to our grievances. You have a good heart, Ulrich. You always want to see the best in people. But no. The council is a way for the abbot to divide us, to pit a favor few against the many. This is not charity. No, only greed and desperation drive Father Granat. You'd think that if the abbot could, he'd steal a dead man's soul from heaven itself. And when we protested, what did Father Granat do? He locked the shrine of St. Moritz. Oh, shit. Why did he lock it? He won't allow the people of this town, the farmers of this land, to pray before the relic. Now, when we most need the intercession of our saint, the abbot has shut us out. Father Granat's actions are just. They aren't Christian. We endured this abuse for too long. It's time we let the abbot know we won't take it anymore. Too right. Hear, hear. Yes. This has to stop. Let's fix this. Stop. This is foolish. Soldiers are already patrolling nearby towns. If you push against the abbey, you'll incur the Duke's wrath. You could get the town razed and everyone killed. Han is right. The Duke is a powerful force in Bavaria. You're playing a dangerous game, Otto. You lot are no match for trained soldiers. If you don't relent, you'll be ground into dust like Swambian peasants. We could always grind you up instead, Lionheart. They might be right if they're already soldiers. Yeah, I don't know about this. Unless God is on our side. Don't be shy. Speak up if you have a cause. So, we know that Lionheart why he would want to push back against this, right? He's the miller, and the miller basically controls all the prices when it comes to like the seeds and all that fucking grain and shit, right? Like he's the one that lives like by the like of course from the name by the mill, and he has the nice glass windows that really shows that he's just like a cut above everyone else. Look at his garb compared to everyone else. He's got like a nice little coat here. Like he's fucking he looks good. Yeah, of course he's like pushing back. We won't be overrun. The peasants of Salzburg were able to take the city and have their cause heard. Oh, Casper's hometown. If the people can get the Archbishop of Salzburg to listen to them, then we can do the same with the abbot. Master Andreas, do you think my family in Salzburg is alright? Hopefully they're not dealing with it. If they're they're merchants, so I mean, it's like the peasants versus the archbishop in the church. Merchants, I think, might be okay. Yeah, so your family are merchants. I doubt they get mixed up in all that. I don't know. My dad and brothers aren't fighters, but anything's possible. Enough is enough. We can't stand by while the abbot continues treating us poorly. People all over Swabia are taking back their God-given rights. Why shouldn't we do the same? A righteous cause. Martin's right. We deserve better. We can do this. Well spoken, Martin. Everyone ought to consider what he said. Martin has proved dependable these last few years. But if the word of men can't persuade you, perhaps a sign from a greater power will. The abbot may have locked us out of our saint's shrine, but God has shown me that he is with us. I think that's all I should say for now. Thank you all for coming. Wow, that was a good speech. Oh shit. Good day, Andreas. Clara, it's been too long. Well, actually, no, it's a little bit. Hello, Clara. How are you? Hello, Andreas. I'm surprised to see you after your long absence from tasting. At this rate, we thought we'd never see you again. I was on the road back to Nuremberg, actually, and wondered how you all were getting on. Oh, things are not good at all. We're in the middle of a strange season. Ah, you found the Gertners. The speech was very rousing, Otto. I swear, they get better each time. I hope the Duke doesn't catch word of this, Otto. The town could suffer for it. We're past the point of caring, Maller. If you were in our position, you'd understand that. You're right, it's not my place to judge. I'm just concerned. I just don't want everyone, like, the soldiers to come in and kill you all. Like, fuck. It's appreciated, but we know the risk. Oh shit, okay, convince Otto to talk about us. Understood why... Otto, did you really see a sign from God? Is that true? Understand why many people hate the abbot. Disobeyed the abbot to get Otto's help for the dig. Argued laws are the basis of civilization. Stood your ground when Matthew approached the grave. Said you talk your way out of trouble with the abbot. Well, I was able to convince him, so that's great. It is, Andreas. I swear. Come talk to me later. I'll tell you what I can, alright? Anyway, Andreas, you and yours should come by the house for supper. We'd be delighted to have you. That sounds wonderful. We'll be there, Clara. I don't give a shit if Casper wants to go or not. Go to the Gertners for supper. But I thought I was supposed to go to... Hold on. Didn't someone else want... Yeah, I guess I go to the Gertners. I have to. Okay, well, Well, let's eat.